Welcome to Cape Town News. Today is Wednesday, the 7th of May, 2025, and here's what's making headlines in the Western Cape. DA declares legal war on government's racial hiring quotas. Bomb threat rocks District 6 mosque during worship. Stellenbosch councillor gunned down in suspected hit. Major delays hit Cape Town as roadworks choke Nelson Mandela Boulevard. Stormers brace for fierce Dragons clash at DHL Stadium this Saturday. Thursday's cold front brings big ocean swells and biting morning chill. The Democratic Alliance has filed legal action against the government's amended employment equity regulations, arguing that the newly imposed racial quotas are unconstitutional and harmful to the Western Cape economy. The DA says the sectoral targets, now required for companies with over 50 employees, do not consider regional demographics and undermine merit-based hiring. Western Cape Premier Alan Winde voiced strong opposition, saying the quotas threaten job creation and investment in our province. The Western Cape government has confirmed it will make supporting submissions in court to stand with affected local businesses. The Cape Chamber of Commerce has echoed these concerns, warning those rigid quotas could push skilled professionals out of the province or even out of the country. The DA's legal team is expected to argue that the quotas violate both the Constitution and principles of fair labour practice. National government, through the Department of Employment and Labour, has defended the changes, saying they're necessary to accelerate transformation and redress historical inequalities. However, critics argue that enforcement without provincial consultation could deepen divides rather than close them. The case is now headed to the Labour Court, where the outcome could have far-reaching consequences for workforce equity policies, not just in the Western Cape, but nationwide. A bomb threat at the Al-Azhar Masjid in District 6 on Sunday forced the evacuation of worshippers and prompted a full emergency response. Police and bomb disposal teams swept through the mosque after a threatening message was received, but found no device. Although no injuries occurred and the threat was confirmed as a hoax, the incident has rattled the local Muslim community. The mosque's leadership has urged worshippers to remain calm but vigilant. Security has since been increased around other places of worship across Cape Town. J.P. Smith, the city's MACO member for safety and security, condemned the incident as a malicious attempt to sow fear during a time of peace and prayer. He confirmed that nearby surveillance footage is under review and that SAPS has launched a full investigation to identify the suspect. The Muslim Judicial Council also weighed in, calling the act cowardly and unacceptable. They encouraged the public to report any suspicious activity and avoid spreading unverified information that could inflame tensions. With the mosque now cleared and services resumed, religious and civic leaders have united to emphasize peace and unity in the face of fear-mongering. Law enforcement has promised to prioritize the case and urged anyone with information to come forward. The Democratic Alliance has expressed outrage following the murder of Stellenbosch councillor Solalile Kalipa, who was shot dead in Kayamandi on Sunday evening. Kalipa, a respected local leader and community organizer, was ambushed while returning home. Police believe the shooting was a targeted hit. Premier Alan Winde condemned the act as a direct assault on democracy, while DA National spokesperson Solly Malatsi called for swift justice and greater protection for elected officials. Police have opened a murder case and confirmed that a manhunt is underway. No suspects have been arrested at this stage. Investigators are working through CCTV footage and witness statements gathered at the scene. Kalipa's death has shaken the Stellenbosch municipality, where colleagues described him as passionate, hard-working, and deeply committed to improving living conditions in Kayamandi. A memorial is being planned for later this week. The murder comes amid ongoing concerns about political killings and threats against councillors in the province. Western Cape Police have urged all councillors to report any threats immediately as intelligence units monitor the situation closely. Cape Town drivers can expect continued delays along Nelson Mandela Boulevard this week, as the city carries out essential roadworks between the Searle Street on-ramp and Walter Sisulu Avenue. The work began on Monday and includes surface repairs, stormwater drainage maintenance, and new line markings. Although crews are working during off-peak hours, traffic backups have still been reported during morning and afternoon commutes. City traffic services have encouraged motorists to use alternate routes such as Philip Kagosana Drive or the N1, especially during peak hours. Digital signage is in place to alert road users to lane closures and temporary diversions. No disruptions have been reported to My City or Golden Arrow bus services, but commuters are urged to allow extra travel time and monitor the city's @Traffic SA alerts for updates. The project is expected to conclude by Friday, weather permitting. Road users are asked to remain cautious in work zones and to follow speed limits to ensure the safety of on-site workers and fellow drivers. Cape Town rugby fans are gearing up for a high-energy clash as the DHL Stormers take on the Dragons in the Vodacom United Rugby Championship this Saturday, 10th May. The match will kick off at 6:15 p.m. at DHL Stadium, with thousands of fans expected to fill the stands. The Stormers will be aiming to defend their home ground and strengthen their standing in the tournament, while the Dragons, hailing from Wales, are known for their strong set pieces and determined defence. Western Province Rugby, the event organiser, has confirmed that all matchday logistics are in place, with increased security and transport options for fans attending from across the metro. Tickets start from R80 and can be booked through stormers.co.za. With a growing fan base and a vibrant home crowd, the game promises an electric atmosphere and world-class rugby action. Whether you're a die-hard supporter or new to the sport, Saturday's match is set to be one of the highlights of the Stormers' home season. Get ready for big tackles, fast breaks, and roaring support from the faithful. Here is your money, commodities, and crypto updates, starting with major currencies. The US dollar is trading at R18.23. The British pound stands at R24.32, and the euro will cost you R20.67. Moving to the commodities market, gold is priced at R1,980.17 per gram. Silver is trading at R19.34 per gram. Platinum is valued at R568.64 per gram. And Brent crude oil is trading at $61.15 per barrel. In the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin is valued at R1,760,307. Ethereum is trading at R33,315, while Ripple XRP is priced at R39, and Solana is trading at R2,689. Keep in mind that these figures are based on the latest available data and are subject to change due to market fluctuations. Tomorrow, Thursday the 9th of May, the Western Cape will wake up to overcast skies and chilly morning temperatures across most inland areas. Expect lows of 7 degrees Celsius in Stellenbosch and 8 degrees Celsius in Paarl, with a cold breeze from the southeast reaching up to 30 kilometers per hour by midday. In Cape Town, the afternoon will remain partly cloudy with a high of 15 degrees Celsius, and isolated drizzle is possible around the Atlantic seaboard. Winds will strengthen by evening, especially along the False Bay coast. Sunrise is at 7:25 a.m. and sunset is at 5:54 p.m. Along the coast, moderate southerly swells of 2.3 to 2.6 meters are expected. Tides will peak with a high at 11:45 a.m. and a low at 6:02 p.m. Beachgoers are advised to stay cautious of rip currents, and inland residents should dress warmly for early commutes. With that, we conclude today's bulletin, and now you know what's happening in your city. Thank you for watching Cape Town News. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, Stay safe, informed, and connected.